Because honestly, even as much as people, because I feel like people align in a lot of things people said here today. Because when I was working in that field, not even people outside, your PSWs, who would make you feel bad for your job?
You could get to have conversations, but nobody needs to know you so far. Yeah. Because it boils down to how they see us in general. Like, just typically feel. That's why some people say, do you people have bush in your country? Do you people wear leaves in your country? Like, what story do you tell? Because that's the story you tell. You start to tell people the bad side of things for you. Like, so they generally have a notion that everybody, this is everybody's life.
Yeah. Anyone that is doing PSW, I'm going to tell you this. You have to be aware of your surroundings. Never back your client. Never. I mean, you want to work, but you also want to leave.
Hi, and welcome back to Pagesix podcast. My name is Christabel, and I'm one of your co-hosts for this podcast.
And guys, I'm Kobe, and welcome to Pagesix podcast.
Yeah.
Ooh, Christy, what's going on?
My dear, I'm good. How far your side?
We just bam.
This say just bam.
We just bam.
Oh my god.
Well, we are training today.
Yes, ladies in pink with solidarity in femininity.
It's a pinky thing, but I don't think I like.
But it's like our guest did not get to memo.
Yeah, I got left out.
So
quickly, let's introduce our guest. So please, can you introduce yourself, sir?
Hi everyone, my name is Esther.
The voice of an angel.
Why you so humble?
She has the voice of an angel. I was like, I'm wearing the headphones and it's sounding so sweet in my ear.
I'm shy. I'm blushing.
You see?
We would know if she's shy or she's just giving the act.
I'm actually shy. I'm a shy person.
Okay
now.
We'll see to that.
Oh yeah, no. This is 5 minutes. Everywhere go bust just now.
Okay, so, I mean, Esther, we always have different conversations on Pagesix, but today we want to focus more on the healthcare sector in Canada and I think in general, even in Nigeria back home. So what do you do?
I'm a personal support worker.
You're a personal support. I mean, so I think she has a lot of questions. Yeah. But we're going to start with what's your own take on the job, like your own point of view on the job as a personal support worker.
Okay. As a personal support worker, you're supposed to help people feel like live in the highest form of wellness. You can't heal them, but you're there to help their daily, like their day-to-day activities better because they can't do it. So they're gonna depend on you. And it's your morality to not, what's it called? Be good to them, do not what's the word? I can't.
Kind.
Yeah, do not be bad. Like take good care of them as you would your family. But I see a lot of people who are not doing that. Because I've been seeing a lot of videos on social media of support workers harassing their clients, which is not, like, it's not your scope of practice. You're not supposed to do that. But I guess some people are just there for the money, because if you're actually there to make people feel better, you're not going to harm your client.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna jump in here. I'm like, before you get into like the nitty gritty, because I think another lens we also wanted to discuss this topic was also kind of giving like a comparison between like how we see dignity in how we see dignity in labor in Nigeria, and also like when you come over to this side. But I wanted you to talk about who you were even before coming to Canada, and like even with your PSW like certificates, is there a goal beyond that, like in the healthcare sector, or like how did you get into it?
Okay, I'm gonna start by talking from me in Nigeria, but I can't really say much because I left Nigeria at the age of 16. Okay. So I finished high school. Actually, was it 16? I think 15.
Oh, wow,
yeah. Like I finished high school 14, so I just had a year to explore Nigeria. I went to high school. I didn't go to university because I knew I was traveling, so I didn't bother applying. So yeah, I grew up in Oyo State, Ibadan to be precise.
I be babes.
The Lagos babe.
So yeah, after high school, I traveled to the state where, well, when I was in high school in Nigeria, I was a science student, as we call it, like doing biology and chemistry. Then I went to the States. I schooled there as well. I focused on anatomy and physiology. My goal then,
it gets stronger.
my goal then was to be a pediatrician. Yeah, and
she has the voice of an angel. You you would be a girl.
Stop! I'm blushing.
Come, like,
you want me to switch it out? You want me to switch it out?
Let's keep it
Because I feel switch out more.
Hey!
Like I switch out more.
Should be I said in 5 minutes everywhere done bus.
Yeah, but then I came to Canada like in 2019. And then in high school, I don't know what happened. I just changed from health sector to like law and policing. Yeah, so high school I didn't do no science course like here in Canada.
Oh, you took high school in here?
Yeah, I did grade 11 in the state because they said, "Oh, you're young," because I came very
14.
young.
I'm like so I'm sure I don't mean to go, but I'm like, you get it at 14 because such people that graduate early, like they're usually like genius. Like, do you have like is that was that your story?
I'm not a genius. I'm just
you just started school earlier.
No, I skipped when I was in Nigeria, I skipped primary 2, I believe, because I was already doing primary 3 work. So I just I just was smart when I was younger.
That's what I'm saying.
When I was younger, but I don't know about now. I don't know about now.
Tell me right now. I'm like, I feel like I want to do masters, but I'm like, can I read?
I have the brain to pick it.
Bro.
Not anymore. I used to be smart.
Yeah.
Used to be.
Yeah, but you still are.
Yeah. So I didn't do math because I hated math. Math was out of it. And to be a nurse, you're gonna you need math.
You do?
Yeah.
How are you going to measure?
I thought they just said 0.5. You look
No.
at 0.5 and put the thing there.
Girl, wow.
Okay, see.
Yeah.
Let me not. Let's get into the episode first. Let's get into you. We get my story.
Yeah. So I just went to take law courses like challenge and change, like society, social science. I became more like, I don't know what happened honestly till today. I don't know what switched from being a pediatrician to wanting to be a lawyer.
Okay.
I do not understand. So in high school, I finished high school as a law student, and I went to college. Actually, I went to York University at first to take criminology. Then it was during COVID, and I told you I'm not smart anymore.
You are smart in Jesus' name.
Amen. So I was not like, classes was online, and I'm not into like taking classes online, so I dropped it, and I went to Centennial College to take police foundations.
Wow.
That's where I got my nickname Olokba.
I love that.
Okay.
Olokba of Scarborough, you know.
I love that.
Okay.
So Centennial College, I graduated with honors. I guess I'm still smart.
What are we talking about, girl? Like, you know, people that are very humble, like, oh no, I know, like, just quiet, like, shut up.
Yeah, I graduated with honors.
No, because I'm telling you, don't worry about it.
Okay, we get that. So
I guess.
that was
well, but congrats on that. That's amazing.
Thank you.
And then how did you now decide PSW was it?
So, after graduating, I'm still young, so I really don't have much work experience to apply into the force. Because my dream goal is to be a correctional facility officer, like working in prison. But I really don't have that work experience of like, you're gonna be dealing with people that are gonna like. I also think working as a PSW also leads me to
she has transferable skills.
Yeah,
that
you
can,
like you're gonna be like with vulnerable people. Like they're gonna put they trust you. Yeah. Just like personal support workers.
Yes.
So the goal is still correctional officer. Yeah. And right now I took the PSW program. So yeah, I'm working not full time, part time, just 1-on-1 with clients, taking care. Like I can't talk about clients because it's not a scope of practice. Yeah, and that's just what I do now. I work security.
How has it been like? How has it been?
It's good, but as they trust you, but can you really trust them? Is the thing, because most clients, like, they are not usually in the right state of mind, so it's actually very, very dangerous because they could just snap and want to harm you. And I guess maybe having that security background as well, I'm able to just, look around. Because actually, anyone that is doing PSW, I'm going to tell you this. You have to be aware of your surroundings. Never back your client. Never. I mean, you want to work, but you also want to leave. You don't want to die on the job.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
It gets that crazy?
Yeah.
I mean, okay. Do you want to share an experience or what?
Sharing experience is also me talking about.
Not really details about it, just like fair, like.
Okay. I'm just gonna share an experience, not my personal one.
Better.
So I can talk. I know someone that was working with PSW. This lady was just sitting and watching the client, and all of a sudden, the man that was supposed to be sleeping in bed just came in front of her and yanked her hair.
Ooh, okay.
Like, for no reason. Then he went back and was just like smiling. Like, okay, I would be really hurt if someone came to yank my hair and I see them just smiling at me. Like, but they are not in the right state of mind. You can't do anything. Just, wipe your tears and continue.
Get it all going.
It's so funny you said it's good I'm not a nurse, because my story and your story are actually so similar. I actually did the PSW
at some point in time.
Yeah, I actually took the course. I was literally in the same position. I graduated from Carlton in 2021, and I actually finished my uni experience online, like from home. So I also needed, like, because I did communications, but same thing, I didn't have any relevant experience to get into like the corporate, because my goal has always been corporates and media, but I didn't have any experience. I didn't see any opportunities, and it was COVID, so nothing was happening. And luckily my parents are people that are very like, any skill you can get it. So, and obviously PSW has an advantage in this country. I feel like that's something that we also don't talk about enough, because people want to shame the profession so much, but I'm like, there's so much value, like, from even just having a PSW certificate, even just like for immigration purposes. And it helps, like, there's so many other things it helps you with that.
I know the government have this funding for PSW because there's not a lot of people, and they need people, especially in rural areas. Like, I know, like, the government they want more people, so they're paying for the school, the textbook, and even after schooling, you get to get some stipends. And I don't know why a lot of people are not grabbing that opportunity.
So would you say you got into PSW, like, or rather, you got into PSW? Was it a choice or was it a necessity for you?
It was a choice, just because since I was a young child, I've always just wanted to help people. I think that was the reason I wanted to go into policing, help people. Then PSW, you can help people. Okay, help people. I want to do this. I want to help people.
Skills.
Help people.
Okay. That's beautiful, actually. I mean, so moving forward to, there's a present gist on town about the lady.
Yes, could be news of the gist in this time.
I need to stay updated. I mean, yappers. But so I'm saying, what do you think would have? Because there's a gist, the lady in the UK went to see the client, was a bit sort of aggressive. If you saw the video, she was aggressive with the man, and then it was too many things happening at the same time, right? It was too many things, and then somehow he died. What's your take on that?
Oh, I think I know the video you're talking about.
Yeah.
That the man died after taken to the hospital, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I saw the video and I couldn't look no more, because why would you, like, you're in the wrong profession for you to be doing this. This person is vulnerable.
Yeah.
the person's family trusted you. You told them they could trust you because that's why you applied. Because you know what you're getting into. You know this is what you have to do. You're taking care of this older client, this older person, and you're treating the person. It's actually so hurtful just remembering like the video. Like you're not supposed to do that. I really hope. I know our license should have been stripped of her because she shouldn't work. No, like, and I saw she started the job 6 days before the incident.
That happened. Okay,
like 6 days. Like,
and you're causing that much havoc.
6 days. Are you sure you want to do this or you just needed money?
Can I play devil's advocate though?
Please do.
Like I said, I've worked in this profession, and honestly, I feel like when I started, I was great intentions. I wanted to help people, but obviously, for me, it was more like I didn't have any other thing to do. But if another option came, I would be out the door. So I kind of had a different attitude towards it. And PSW, especially depending, like the season I worked, it was. I know there was always a season of being understaffed. So one person can be handling like 10 things, and again, you were a human being at the core of it. I've not seen this video in full extent, so I don't know what exactly she did. But I heard the whole news that the man died after. I don't know what she did, but like, that job is stressful emotionally sometimes.
Sometimes it could be. Sometimes it could be because obviously I still on it. I think it's one of our means of survival here. To be fair, it is. But then again, you have to want to do it.
I think that's the difference.
So it's a case of, okay, yes, some people are doing it out of necessity. Some people are doing it out of choice. But one thing is you have to want to do it. So even if you're doing it out of necessity, you still want to have to do it. Because, nobody wants to get picked up by the police because some client died on your hands.
Because honestly, sorry, I'm not to cut you, but because that's where I'm going to. I'm like, what would be the necessary or the appropriate punishment for that kind of situation? But keep in mind that woman, you don't know what had led up to that event herself. Like, you don't know what had gotten her to that point.
Exactly. You want to have to do it now. It's just like saying going for like a corporate. You're working in the corporate space. Right, you're answerable to people, your HR, or your line manager, or your boss, or whatever. You don't go there to come and start working. You give your best because you know when they're downsizing, you're gonna get caught off. Right. Whether anybody's watching, apparently you have to still deliver because everybody has a job. We have a job description, so you know that if you're not doing your job, you get caught off. Whether you're in the best of mood or not in the best of mood.
I see what you mean.
You're not going to say because you're not in the best of mood, you're going to shout out your HR or you're going to shout out your CEO.
You're going to get kicked out.
Like, okay, like, because sorry, I'm just so, like, because I get what you're saying, but corporate is 9 to 5. PSW sometimes can be 12 to 6 a.m.
Your choice. Again, like I said, you just have to want to do it. Right? So it's not like they're imposing on you. You also have freedom to make a choice to say, you know what, I don't think I'm mentally ready for this.
Yeah, for your mental health, you should be able to take breaks. You don't want to work every day 12 hours. You're gonna crash.
Yeah. Basically. So you get to, with 9 to 5, I don't think you get to choose. You have to be at the office, either you like it or not. Except maybe obviously you're forced. On vacation. Yeah. But I feel over here, it's something you get to make a choice with. You already have a schedule. It's something, okay, I'm having 40-hour schedule this week. Just mentally prepare myself. This for the 40 hours. I have to be my best behavior. After which I can let loose. If you know you're not able to do it, you want to go extra, be prepared for it as though you're preparing for your 40 hours. You cannot go with that mindset of,
let me just go.
Because the devil just comes to just mess things up.
But that's the thing. So I understand that. But then I feel like we only get to that point where the client has died. God forbid something has happened. Why are we not, before we get there, why is there no more like a pronouncement of take breaks? Because we say it, but I don't think it's practiced in a lot of PSW.
Yeah, it is not practiced.
Like,
actually,
honestly, like it's so easy to say, take breaks. It's not realistic
to take breaks.
Sometimes you're working 8 days a week,
back to back.
Yeah, but you shouldn't. You shouldn't.
8 days that is 7 days in 1 week. You're doing 8 days because you're doing it 11 a.m. to 11 p.m.
People need to understand that health is wealth. If you're overworking yourself, all the money you're trying to gather, it's just you're not gonna be able to spend it.
Okay, now you just mentioned money. Let's talk about that. What's your view or your opinion on the profits in that industry? You think it matches
the job?
Yes.
No,
It doesn't.
no. Actually, it depends because different different places have their
Different
own
prices.
rates.
Yeah.
So I know someone getting paid 22, someone getting paid 20, and the others like getting paid like 27. So someone getting paid 27 is not gonna work the same way as someone getting paid 22. Like the motivation is gonna be different. Because you were like, "Oh, it's just $20, and it was like, what's that gonna
I know
get
some people are
me?
still getting paid 17.
Wow.
Right.
For PSW, that is very, very underpaid.
Where
Yeah.
I did my student placement, they were giving us $14 an hour,
Really?
and you are the one doing everything, bro.
Seriously.
It's a student
Wow.
placement.
So I feel like we could talk about the advantage and disadvantage of the job. So one of the disadvantages is underpayment.
But sorry, before you go into this, what's a good, what's the best amount? Like if you were to say, okay, this is how much PSW should be paid, what would that amount be?
It depends on maybe it's community or hospital or one-on-one.
Or
If
patient.
it's hospital, like you have your patient, then it should be around the same pay as nurses. Because you're doing the same thing.
And I don't
It's
think
just-
nurses do less, honestly.
Okay.
Deal with it, okay?
She said what she said.
I see. I'm taking all my freedom back here now. You nurses. Yeah.
Really, I honestly feel like there are so many factors that would be at a disadvantage, and also some factors that would be at an advantage as to the work of a PSW. Now, money to talk about, because
Yes.
I mean, we need money.
Everyone needs money.
Right, especially in a country where you get to pay bills monthly, not
bro.
yearly.
Are you even
Right,
talking?
and
You
then-
could pay your own monthly.
It's
It's bi-weekly on some bills.
Can we also talk about the fact that some job would require you to have a car,
Yeah. And you have to
What
pay
do you-
insurance.
and you have to pay insurance?
Don't trigger me now.
Oh, have your
trigger
own
me.
car.
You have to have your own
That
car.
car thing. Oh my god.
And you
Like,
get to
get me
pay
a car,
insurance,
man.
You get to pay rent,
Yeah.
and then
Phone
Bills,
bill,
yeah.
Wi-Fi, like
so so if the pay doesn't cut it, it can be
you get
lot
frustrated.
harder, right?
Yeah. Yes.
But then like, if you meet like, then there's a part of meeting very hostile patients.
Patience. Yes.
Sometimes you just leave them be.
Yeah. But sorry, not to take us back, but even on that pay thing, I think my biggest issue with it is balancing the work and the pay. Because it's like, okay, even if they say, okay, you pay, but like PSW, you almost lose your soul in that job. You give so much. So I just feel like it should really match the amount of sacrifices that people actually puts in. But I mean, and I think also as you get into the industry, you find where, because like she said, it depends on the place. So I think it's just being smart to go to where you are most valued.
yeah.
But there are places that would value you. But sorry, yeah, and definitely another advantage is that hostile clients thing, like that hostility. Oh my god.
Can we also talk about the fact that people kind of see the job as though it's like for trashy people?
Low level.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, I actually say that. Sorry to cut you.
Yeah.
Like they be like, what did they call it? Corporate housemaid or what did they?
Yeah, that is literally a thing when people want to Japan. You're going to UK, they say, you go there and be cleaning your shit.
Exactly.
Sometimes you're not even touching anybody's bum, okay?
Sometimes it's just companionship.
Like, there's some people that work PSW, they've never, like, there are different levels to you. There's some people that don't even get to touch the clients on that level. Like,
just
there's
have
so
to
many.
keep company.
Yeah, just
keep
companionship.
yeah.
Seriously, and then so some of you say like, oh, it's a low life kind of job.
Yeah.
But can we also? This is me now trying to drag you guys. I think it's a low life kind of job. I mean, to some of you, going back home, do you realize that some of us are actually personal support workers? As to our elderly parents, our grandparents,
For free.
for free. Thank you.
They're not
Are they able to get
And
paid
then
and you're
sometimes,
complaining?
sometimes with personal workers, sometimes it's not necessarily with old people. It could just be maybe your siblings had an accident.
Yes,
And then you're the
yeah,
only person available
yeah.
to take care of them.
Oh my god.
You have to wash, bathe, feed, and everything. Now, the interesting part of it is you get to do this job without even being paid, but you got to do it because you know why? You love them.
Just sorry, when you're talking about this client thing, I was like, one of the best things I took from PSW was I loved the people I got to interact with, people I was taking care of, and how you interact. There was this girl I had to take care of. She was like 16 or like 14. She was paralytic, so she couldn't walk, nothing. And when you spend time with that girl, your mind, you are just transformed because she obviously has limits like to what she can do. But then when you have conversation with some of these people, you're just like, I am a full able-bodied human being.
Yeah.
You start to really appreciate life more and like
different perspective.
Yes, yeah. I think that's one thing PSW helped me to see more, that life is
like things you take for granted. Some people are like their brain,
bro.
Like
that girl, she had people coming around the clock. Somebody for hand, this one for leg, this one for stomach, and it's just like these people are constantly in your personal space. And at the same time, this is a young girl. So when I saw, because I was one of the young people working with her, we talk about like dating and then like her own like experiences, like totally different from like what's my experience of dating is. And it's just I think I love those interactions so much. Honestly, that one I can say.
I mean, sometimes it's when you not necessarily go really, really personal with them. You get to talk. There's also one problem I always have, as this is as regards personal opinion. The way they used to talk about their problems.
Oh, and you can share your problems well, because that's not your scope of practice.
Yeah. It's not, because but then again I was fast forward, well, backward now, reversing this like some months back. There was a trend about how some personal workers would start to like talk about their life history to their clients and how they suffered before they came to the country and how yada, and then they start brewing empathy from the client who now wants to not start helping them. I'm like, that's like some form of shady.
That's a bit interesting.
You could get to have conversations, but nobody needs to know you suffer.
Yeah.
Because it boils down to how they see us in general. Like, just typically, if you, that's why some people say, do you have bush in your country? Do you wear leaves in your country? Like, what story do you tell? Because that's the story you tell. You start to tell people the bad side of things for you. Like, so they generally have a notion that everybody, this is how everybody's life is. Right? But it's not like that for everybody. And then it even boils down to even like the typical 9-to-5 lifestyle too. Where every time people hear you talk, it's just about how you're suffering.
I'm screaming.
Never a time about how things are like
good.
No, just good, just about how you're suffering. And then it transcends to how they take you. Like, just know that there's this form of irritation that comes from them. Like, they just don't rate you again. Just feel like these people are just beneath us. They live in the desert, or they live under the rock or something. They don't wear full clothes. It's when they got to Canada, they start wearing clothes properly.
Like, annoying. Like, I feel like this is the most racist question that I get. It's like, oh, you speak English?
Oh my God.
I was like, just sweet parler.
Oh, you don't sound Nigerian. How am I supposed to sound?
English is our first language. Excuse me. That is all I know my life. I remember this white lady, she asked me, because I was showing her something, she was like, what's the meaning of diaspora? I said, hey, you see, Una don't pass me. Diaspora is not no definition. And you ask me, you speak
common ordinary.
Because that same lady, she asked me, you speak English? Your English is so good. No, it's diaspora.
Like,
girl.
I don't know. We're gonna have to come back to
this.
That's
girl. The microaggression racism that exists in this country is more like, it's emotionally like aggravating. Like, it's not like in America. I feel like in America is in your face, but in Canada it's like, it's so emotionally like disheartening.
Backhanded.
Like, what kind of foolish
it's
question?
Backhand, exactly. It's not like
what do you mean I speak English? I just start speaking Igbo for you, Kedu. Like, what's up?
Like, it's so backhand. They don't do it directly. So, but then again, it still stings.
It's still,
especially when people want to start generalizing people that I've met. And I think even with this job as a personal support worker, we've had people, so maybe people have started having sense, or people have not started having sense. But I remember at a time where a lady was caring for another old lady, and then she was doing a video about it.
What the hell?
I'm like,
I really feel like there's some personal support workers that really don't know really what the job entails and what they should be doing, and those ones obviously need the reality check as well. But what's your opinion on people who don't have like proper training or like certificates who get into the industry?
You need to have proper training before you go in this, because even you're just gonna do like that lady, you're not gonna know what you're supposed to do. Because everyone, what I know, before you can work personal support worker, you have to have your certificate.
Mm-hmm.
And for that certificate, you have to go to the school, to the training, to the practicals and everything. If you're doing it the right way, because I've been hearing about some
exactly
like
when I was
not
working,
the right way.
Yes, when I was working, I heard
now
some things.
in that regard, saying you're going to be trained. There's a certificate for it. There's the whole training process. How do you used to go through all of those training and still go on the job and do stuff like that? Like, how do you go on the job and still...
But that's what I'm saying. For that one, sometimes it could be your emotions.
Checking the best part of
But
it.
obviously, I'm not saying harm anybody. That's no... You don't have any excuse to harm somebody. But I feel like we don't account for how much this job takes a toll on you emotionally.
That is when you're supposed to take a step back, take a break.
But
is
you're
your
in the
job.
client's house. How do you take a step back? Well,
No, that's the thing. So I feel so. Sorry to cut you short there. I mean, you're programmed to know that maybe Monday to Friday you're supposed to be there 7 to 7, right? You know you're supposed to be there. So you have. Why do you need the break? You already, it's something that you already tell your mind. I'm supposed to be on the roll.
Yeah.
So let me just do it and get over with.
Yeah, but I think you guys are actually right, because it boils down to, do you really want to do it?
Do you exactly? So I mean, you know, when you don't do something, you just have to do it.
Yeah, just have to do it.
Right,
Yeah.
and you just. If you're doing a 9 to 5 job, you're giving a task to do, and you're giving you're giving a deadline to say, okay, I need to start end of business.
Yeah.
All right. You're gonna say, well, I need a break, I need to catch
The
up.
emotions.
You're gonna
The thing
nobody
is,
cares about your emotions.
if you don't love the job you're doing, everything about it is gonna feel like a punishment.
Yeah.
So the advice for people is, if you know this is not something you love, you're just doing it to pay your bills. There are other ways to pay your bills. You don't have to put someone's life in the danger.
Because this is where it gets tougher. Someone else's life
is on the line.
Yes. Amongst every other job where you just like you can have a way around it. But now you're responsible for somebody's life, their well-being, their health, what they eat. You I mean, just put yourself in that position. And they're like, how would you want to be treated?
Yes. Oh my God, I thought about that a lot when I was like, I imagine like when I'm older, like
you're in a care home.
Well, yeah, but
actually, even before that,
God forbid, please don't speak.
Just imagine maybe it's your mom, like something like your grandma,
and you leave somebody in charge to take care of her.
You're gonna be very pained if you see someone.
Even if you haven't talking to like somebody that I care for, like, because I know some PSWs, they don't physically abuse, but verbally, oh my God. If I was that person, like the person you're taking care of, their child, we're going square.
We are going to square.
Let's sort it out.
Because what do you mean you're gonna talk to my mom
like that? Yeah, shouting at her. Will you stand up from there?
Really, I'm paying you.
That's why I say again, there are trainings to this thing, and the truth is, you get to be told that there are times where things like this will happen. Like there are times where things will just go off the roof, out of your control. It's just like, as a police officer now, and then you know when there's going to be a robbery incident, there are precautions to these things.
Yes.
You don't just go about and say, hands up, and start shooting. You don't just go and say, hands up. There are always steps to these things. They don't just act immediately.
They're funny because I did police foundations, right? So then you say that it's like, because when you want to go into like a situation like that, see, your safety is always number one.
Yeah.
But I thought people are protecting us.
No, but we don't want to. No, because if you're alone and you're trying to go somewhere and you know there's a probability that you're not going to come back out alive, you're not going to go in. You're going to wait for backup.
Right? It just makes a lot of sense that, okay, since your life and their life is important, right? If you know this person is going to be aggressive, why do you want to compete with it? Like, I mean, I saw the video and the lady was dragging, and I'm like, I want to believe that that's not her first day with this person, right? Or maybe that's her second time, or maybe that's her first time having this kind of experience with this person. But then again, if somebody is proving difficult, you just let them be. It's that simple as that.
Yeah.
It's not
That
about, okay, I'm like, oh, I need to take a break, and then if somebody is difficult, you let them be.
Like, let them calm down.
If you're trying to change them, maybe the time was 10 a.m. and they're not ready to be changed. Just wait until they are ready.
They
not you don't have to think everything is difficult. You're just making it difficult by forcing them to do it at that particular time.
Again, there are protocols. If it's not ready, call your supervisor. Or, sorry, I'm trying to.
Yeah.
Or call the children. I'm trying to. It's not happening. I mean,
You don't
have. So I mean, this is mixed. Trying to respond to what if you're not
in the best mood.
In the best of mood. More reason why you take a break. Like, okay, I'm not in the best of mood, so I'm like, I'm not
take
dealing with this now.
Yeah.
I'm not like, cut me out of this. Like, I'm not dealing with this. So, because if I follow you,
if I follow you,
it's gonna go crazy. So how about, you know what? Best moment for you to even take a break. I'm not dealing with this.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
You can use that moment to even take a break. If they want to use 2 hours, good for you.
I'm screaming.
Rest with that 2 hours.
I think I use that as an excuse. He's busy. He's not agree.
Yeah, there's always like, this is me thinking about it in a more like in the advantage of it. Like,
Yes.
I wasn't the best of mood.
Yeah.
And somebody's proving difficult. Even as a human, like we are normal people now.
Yeah.
If you're proving difficult to me, I will not follow you and drag. Because I'm mad. I will walk out and leave you to display.
Yeah.
Right?
Display.
Actually,
choices of
I'm
words
meant
are so
to do that because that saves you from saying unnecessary I'm sorry.
Thank you. Like, just step out.
Take a step. Like, just leave.
Leave.
Yeah.
Walk out. Get yourself. If you have to go for a smoke
You don't
break,
have
go
to
for a
always
smoke break, eat for something.
go to the same level as the other person that you're dealing
Nah.
with. You don't always have to go low. You can just be the bigger person and walk away.
You can't even go to someone that is not physically or healthy.
Yeah,
like,
true. You already have power.
you already have an advantage
There's
already, or
power
more like a
imbalance
disadvantage.
there,
So you just let them do their thing, and then once you feel like the mood is right,
Yeah.
you can work. But if they still choose to take more breaks.
Kobe, this time to give us exposure. She said,
No, but for real,
No,
though.
I'm now thinking about like take more. You're saying you're not emotionally settled or you're not mentally there.
Yeah.
Go and drink drinks. Eat food. You know.
Juice.
So long as that's what you
Now
know. Okay,
recovery.
I tried doing this for this person, and
Yeah.
this person's like not really
successful.
available for
Yeah.
it. You're sure they're going to understand because they know it's part of the job. Again, we've all been trained to know that this part of the job comes with it. Like sometimes it can be difficult. You cannot force it. You let them do that. You go and chill when you sleep like 12 hours. Okay, but then again, it's finding comfort in it. And that's why I say you have to want to do the job.
Yes.
To do it.
No, I agree with that point now.
The thing is, you have to put yourself in their shoes as well. If someone is trying to force you to do something, how are you going to react? You're not going to be nice about it. You're going to be aggressive too.
She really is a kind person.
Right.
That's really kind. That's a kind thought.
You just have to put yourself in their position and then make things work. At the end of the day, it's just going to be good for everybody.
Okay, my question to you both now. Do you guys tell your friends that you work in this profession?
Yes,
I
I
do.
am
You do.
proud to be a PSW.
Okay.
I do. There's no point.
Wait, do people not tell their friends or something?
Do you think people don't tell your friends?
Because it's a job as well.
No, absolutely. It definitely is. But like we're saying, some people
No, I think people do. I mean, both guys and girls. I feel at this point in time, it's like it's a job everybody knows.
Can I say something crazy?
Exactly.
And I don't want to sound somehow.
We already sounded somehow.
Okay,
Continue.
Podcast.
You might as well just go ahead.
But like I know like some Instagram boys that are like Instagram like baddies.
Yeah, and then they do it.
Flashing a different lifestyle. But on the download, I know what's up, but they don't tell other people.
Did they do
Which
it?
is fine. And to be fair, I myself, honestly, I cannot lie. I didn't tell people I was working in that field until I left the field.
Give me the options now. As in, would you prefer to PSW and being a cleaner?
Could be.
And let's do that. I put you on the spot now. PSW or being a cleaner?
Honestly, because me, I don't even like cleaning. PSW, honestly. So I can be talking to somebody. PSW, but if I had my way, none of the stresses. Yeah.
It's just because I mean now we're in the mic. As PSW people. It just works that way.
But I think I was really even asking that question to kind of go into a different concept.
Yeah.
You guys think that there's an unspoken class system that we do as Nigerians? We've brought to the diaspora now. Like there's just something like in Nigeria there's middle class, upper class, and lower class. Like you kind of can't size everybody. Do people feel like we've brought that here?
Well, I don't think we have, but not in this line of job. Why? Because class for Nigerians is money. Right? Nobody cares where you get it from.
Really?
I don't think nobody cares actually. Nobody really cares where you get it from, so long as you have it. Because if you do, you would want to be mindful of people that are on Yahoo Boys. Like you want to where they get your money from. Nobody cares so long as you're able to show up and turn up. We're good, right? But I mean, the ones that are doing it are probably the ones that don't even know where they belong. Because if you know where you belong, and if you know where you're coming from, you would not want to do that. Because you know why people do this. It's not like they would want to, given the option, given the chances. It's not something I'd want to wake up on Monday and do. Right.
Yes.
So you do not get to be a classist about the thing. The question is, what are you doing? Half the time, and most of them who are being classist, if there's anything like that, check what they're doing. They're never because someone who knows dignity in labor would not be in that position to do that. It's people that don't know that. People that are just like feel like maybe money is falling from tree in their backyard. Then they will have that kind of mindset. It has to be those two ways for me.
No, I think I agree with that logic. But what about you?
I think some people actually do bring that classy, like, oh, you're doing this, you're a cleaner, like, it's low or something like that. But like, I'm able to pay my bills.
Yes.
Or would you rather pay for me? Because I don't know if you want to pay, but like, there's also these people that you see, oh, I don't want to say they're not working hard because I know some people making money in a way I wish I could, but I just like to make my own money. Yeah. So it's those kind of people that they don't know how it feels to work hard, like make your own money. They're collecting. Yeah. I'm not bashing anyone. I'm screaming, but I'm saying it in my full chest.
Bullets, please. Meet you wherever you are.
She said collecting.
Yeah, because it's those kind of people that are gonna be like, oh, so what she's doing. Like, if you want to look in my bank account and look
at yours,
like,
bro, there's a difference.
I'm able to say, I made my own money. Yeah. But you're collecting.
Yeah. I think even it's that thing of people being like, where you get your money from. Because you see now the cool job is to be like a musician. Everybody wants to be a streamer now. Yeah, like that's where
the real.
Like I want to do that, and then I want to be, make money and tell people I made money from this. So I think that's where that thing comes that people like they've kind of classed, okay, this job looks more glamorous to make money from. Yeah. This job is probably like.
But the question is, I'm by making money or being an influencer in Canada.
That's the real question. That's the real question.
How many people are making money being an influencer in Canada? Yeah. Nada.
I'm screaming.
The thing is, I'm not bashing anyone, but some influencers that I know here in Canada, they're not making money for being influenced, but they're using it as a cover-up.
Yeah.
Because influencing is not really it doesn't make you enough money to like pay your bills.
Especially here.
Yes.
Maybe back home, obviously. No, they make the money. They do. Yeah, but not here in Canada. Like, it doesn't work.
But you don't know.
Nobody knows.
You never know, though. You never know.
Some do. Yeah, I'm not doubting the fact, but as opposed to working
in a reliable setting, yes.
As opposed to working in a reliable system,
yes. Yeah, I think honestly I agree with that because even me too, when I can't not lie, I struggled with getting into PSW because honestly I can be honest that it wasn't really what I wanted to do, but because at the time I was done with school, like there was really nothing else for me to do, so I was like, okay, I'll do it. But I struggled with like just being like, okay, is this something I'm proud to be like say? But then when I started doing the job, I even started getting satisfied from helping people. So there was a personal satisfaction, and again, this was my first job out of uni. Honestly, that job helped me, set me up, I can't lie, to be able to, now be able to move into another field. So in as much as it may not be as glamorous, but it does have its benefits, like largely financially,
if you get to
legally, and it's legally a skill to have, and legally, of course.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know.
Tell us.
No, I'm serious though, because they're like in demand professions.
Oh, okay.
So obviously,
legally,
you would be the first choice if the government is putting out a poll or giving out funds.
True.
You would come first in mind before that jobs come in. But my next question: has anyone ever tried to make you feel less than because of your job?
Not in this life.
No.
They are not creative.
Really?
Okay. I mean, you might maybe me as a person, before you can make me feel less, then you're gonna have to try a lot. But maybe they are trying to make me, but I don't see it like that. Like,
maybe
I'm working, so why would I feel less than?
I'm working. I love that.
Like, am I stealing money from you? No. Yeah. So whatever you're saying, it's just
it's
going
your
like
opinion.
This. See, enter here.
And exactly,
come out here.
Exactly. Honestly, as it should be. Okay.
I think it based off the community or the where you find yourself in. Depends on the space you find yourself in.
Yes.
Like, I mean, you find yourself in a community where people are like looking for jobs.
Why
you have this job? Who are you trying to bring down?
Yeah.
You don't have work. Not to be somewhere that have work done.
That's screaming.
What's the audacity about?
I mean, at least I have a job.
Right. You don't have. So, I mean, I have something to call.
I think it's that thing of, I think Nigerians, we tend to perform for each other unnecessarily.
Yeah.
Like, we always want to present something to feel like, okay, we're validated. But, like, you are validated enough that you are just being able to have a job to go to, earn money to pay your bills. You're not begging anybody or borrowing any money. You can live a good life. Like, that's enough validation there.
Like, live all lives.
Yeah, but we want to present so that people can be like, oh, wow, I want what she's doing. Like, you don't need all that.
You don't know yourself. I feel like people who do that don't really know themselves. Because if you know yourself, I mean, obviously, we all have, more like saying we all have the same mentality that some of us see it as a means of survival. Some of us see it as it's a pathway.
Yes.
Some of us see it as this is what I want to do. Right.
Yeah.
We all of us know that this is how we are thinking.
Yeah.
Right. So what's giving you the room to like say, okay, you want to point fingers or try to like discriminate or try to like.
Yeah, I think I really agree with you guys' points now that like it's really just about if you really want
to do it.
Because I think as I've been talking, there's this girl I know, oh my God. She's like her goal is to be a nurse, but she's going to the PSW person.
Yeah.
She loves it.
That's a pathway. That's a pathway.
She even prefers to remain in PSW than upgrade to nurse. I'm just like, there are people that are made for this.
Exactly.
So,
Yes. So like I said, it's a pathway. Some is out of necessity. Some is like it's a choice.
Yes.
The choices are I want to do it.
Yeah, I think the way I was coming in like from necessity was like Nigerians, like when Nigerians would come in and like immigration, they're like, oh, what's the best thing? Let me acclimate. Let me adjust. What's the fastest way? And they're like, oh, do PSW. You can get your PR or something, or you can get like. And then they now just take it on as a necessity, and then they now start projecting onto other people who are in that field. Because honestly, even as much as people, because I feel like people are lying in a lot of things people said here today. Because when I was working in that field, not even people outside, your PSWs who would make you feel bad for your job.
Okay.
And Nigerians, it's such a. I feel like it was such a skewed like.
Storyline.
Storyline.
Yes.
I don't understand. Like someone working in the same field that's just making you feel bad for the same.
It's not. And I think maybe I'm just a different because I notice kind of everything. I see within everything. So it's just like my experiences of other Nigerian PSWs. It's like they make comments. They treat you a certain way, especially like some of or even the Philippines, like the Philippines, don't know if you work with any of them, they make you feel so dumb.
Oh,
like,
okay.
What are you doing here? I'm just like, sister, calm down. They want to do like they know past you. Okay, I'm like, fine, no problem. And then when you are dealing with some other Nigerians, it's like if they, I don't know how to explain this. Right
if they've been in the field longer than you?
Not even if they've been in the field longer than you, but the way I'm explaining this, I feel like I'm getting too personal. But if people kind of know who you are on the outside, they want to like ruin you on the inside. Because sometimes, and maybe this is my own story, because for me it was a path.
Yeah.
So a lot of people, they don't understand what I was doing there. I remember sometimes I would come to work and there was this lady, she always call me the communications lady. I don't want to see you in this place by tomorrow. I'm like, my sister. So, and then I had the Nigerian one who just always, now I'm just like, girl, shut the fuck up, okay?
Now
earning a living.
That's projection.
Yeah.
That's like,
and I'm like,
again,
me and you are in the same field.
It comes from a place of envy. That is how that one comes from. Because now, it's not that they envy you in the job. They just envy the part of you that they cannot be. So they project that.
Yeah.
So it has nothing to even do with the job. It's like, okay, this person comes up, they say an influencer, or I know this person outside of you, this person is a big person.
Yes, I think that was the experience.
Outside of here, this person is a big person. But then again, this person is not here. And then you want to start rubbing shoulders.
That's why you see, like, when I said those Instagram people who do it, but they don't, like, you don't, it's not the first thing that you would
coming from that point of view, if I know that because of my lifestyle, people are going to feel some form of intimidation, it's a two-way street, because sometimes it gets extreme. You don't know the depth of a human mind. So sometimes it's better to play it safe than daring them to. Because, I mean, you are an influencer. This is like what is the word?
Stepping stone, kind of.
Stepping stone. It's the front cover of your life. And then behind the scene, you're a PSW. You know that's what is paying the bills. But then again, you want to keep up lifestyle, because as an influencer, there's a pathway to that. It's a long-term plan to be. You don't want to be an influencer for a short term. There's a pathway. There's an end goal to that, but it's not an easy one to come about. But there's one that just makes it easy for you.
Yeah, exactly.
But if I see that I need to keep making money to be able to, protect the lifestyle that I already have, obviously I'll play safe. Because you don't know what this can do. They can just do something very nice and boom, you've lost your job and you're back on the street.
Oh my God, that's the thing in corporate. Like, they just be, today we are letting go of 100 people. How about you? How about like a 3 months notice? Hello?
See, so sometimes it's good to always be in front, for shot, like just know what you're doing and tell them, okay, you know what? Keep it. Now I can understand why people want to keep it. So
Also, I just sorry to cut you. Like, a PSW, like, it's just like you're working at a bank. Like, you don't go everywhere saying, "Oh, I work at a bank." You also won't be going everywhere saying, "Oh, I'm a PSW." Like, if someone asks, and sure. If what you do mainly is influencer, then you can say. And if PSW is part time, I won't want to be saying, "Oh, I'm an influencer and I'm a PSW," and I
pick one also.
So just. You're just gonna pick one. So I guess maybe that's the reason some people don't say they work PSW.
Yeah. I think I found myself doing that before. Like, so I had to introduce myself, and I'm like, it depends on where I'm at. My environment determines who I'm introducing people to about. So if I'm in a place where I know...
Kobe, please give me 5. I think that is the realest thing.
That's the reason. So where I'm at determines my introduction. If I'm in a space where I know there are potential media people there, obviously, I'm a dose of Kobe. I'm a media person. Exactly. I'm in a place where I have potential co-workers. I must have... it's just feel among. The aim is to feel among. Don't be too much. It's not like, I'm not going to use myself for anybody to feel good, but there's something called moderation. There's a moderation to everything. Just study the environment and decide what next.
So, that's true, because sometimes I introduce I work security, because that's what I do mainly. And PSW is a part-time. And so if I see, like, maybe, I'm able to, like, get more job opportunities, like, in PSW. PSW. If I'm able to get, like, security, like, recommendations, I would do security.
So I think that's just the best way to do it, is study your environment and know who you introduce yourself to, right? So you don't say the wrong things at the right time, right? Sometimes saying the right thing at the right time helps you to get other opportunities. My cake.
You're my cake. She's like my cake.
Okay, so Chrissy, any more questions for her?
I guess
hopefully not.
I think if anything, I just wanted to say, like, what's something like you're proud of within your work, and something you're also proud of outside the work that you do?
Hoi. Something I'm proud of within my work. It's also something outside of work, because I just love the joy I receive from helping people, the gladness, just, that's enough to pay my bills, but it's not actually can pay my bills, but I just love that satisfaction of being able to help someone in need. Like, I am very proud of that. Like, I did that. Like, I actually made a difference in someone's life. They're probably gonna remember me, maybe not for a long time, but they will. I am always proud of that.
Because dealing with human beings, always good to live a good
I love clients that be like, if it's not Christabel, I don't want it.
There's nothing beats that joy.
Especially when the company's like, this one is the hard client too. This one is the hard. I'm like, just leave it to me.
I am love.
I got it. Exactly. I am love.
I think that works because I've gotten that a lot of times. Like, if it's not Elizabeth, so I mean, I'm not gonna worry.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Honestly, I feel like those were like when people be like, "Oh, what's your highlights?" in your those were my like highlights.
Yeah, when people say they need you, they need you.
This is the client I want.
They need you, and then when it's good. See, that's again, it's one of the advantages of the job, because now once people are able to say, "I want this person," it tells that what you're doing, and it opens room for more referrals. Say, okay, this person has done this. I want this person to meet somebody else again. I want this person to. You are making your money just doing something like you may not something you don't. I mean, it's something you love. You know, you're just doing it, even if you don't love it. But for the purpose at which you're doing it for, it makes a lot of sense because I could tell from the Chris's spoke, she didn't love the job at all.
Girl, but then again, you're speaking for me. I'm over here.
At some point in time, you had to show concern. You had to show empathy.
Kindness.
Those things low key so they see where they are.
Also, please let me clarify. It's not that I did not love the job. It's that it wasn't my first choice. Because like again, I like people who know me. They knew what my goal was. But like at that time, COVID disarrayed me. Right. COVID shocked me. I was discombobulated.
COVID did me like this.
Bro, I did not see COVID coming. So I was just like, because that was really when I was graduating and like the goals I had. Like I was planning to do like 1 year experience before I left Carlton. And then all of a sudden school is online. And then I'm schooling in Hamilton and my university is in Ottawa. So it's just like, I was just like, okay, I'm going to do this. But then again, as I started doing the job, I started to love it. Because I think
exactly if you're doing
that human connection,
just love it.
That human connection is something that I got to appreciate more through the job. Like when they introduced you even to their own family members. Like I had clients that would be doing dinners with their families and even just meeting that side as well. It didn't feel like I was working because the interactions are so meaningful. Like I think as a writer, me, I love to interact. I love to experiences that are not original to me. So I think when I was struggling, I was like, that's how I'm going to look at it. Yeah. I'm exploring.
So are you going to write us a movie on it?
Bro, come on, get off my head. Can you leave my head? Because I actually do have a script.
Wow.
I actually do. But fun is like a horror. I don't know how to put it, like a thriller.
Okay.
So thriller comedy?
Not comedy.
Comedy. No, like maybe you're trying to like satire.
Yeah, like a satire, like drama, like thriller. Because I think as well, like there's a lot of vulnerability in that job.
So you have to
a lot can go wrong as well.
A lot.
Yes.
Really fast.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No. A lot can go wrong really fast. Go wrong really quick.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I like to see what that is.
Girl.
Please raise your emotions.
Please give us budget to make the film so Kobe can watch it.
Shout out to Netflix.
Please give me money to make another film.
Shout out to YouTube.
Please give us money to make more films.
Money. I can rap to make the money, you know. You're gonna cover your ears.
This notes will be rounding it up. Right? She said, I'm gonna rap to make us money. Esther, we're trying to get out the trenches.
I really want to watch the movie. That's why I'm trying to make the money.
Girl,
girls supporting girls, you know.
I love you. Thank you, my boo.
All right, guys. I think we have come to the end of today's session.
Any final words before you go, actually, for yourself? What would you tell someone who's just getting into the field?
So someone just getting in the field, let me be serious right now.
Okay. It's a serious face.
Can be serious. I'm just going to say, are you in for the right reasons? Because if you're not, you're going to hate it. If you're not in for because you really want it, if it's a choice, you're going to love it. But if it's a necessity, you're just going to want to what time is it? Like, it's the end of the day. I want to go on to the next day. Just, if you don't love it yet, you might still love it.
Along the line. And
just focus on your training because this is someone's life you're putting in danger. Yeah. So, yeah.
Thank you so much, Esther. Honestly, it was so fun having you here. I had a grand time.
It's nothing.
This baby warrior beg. All right, Kobe, you want to wrap us?
Yeah. So, guys, please, like she said, you have to do the job because you want to do it, right? Even if it's a pathway, if it's a necessity, if it is a choice, you have to do it because you want to do it. And understand that people's life are in your hand, and you don't want someone, going to their grave on time because of a careless mistake. If you know you're not mentally ready for it, or you're in a good position, take a break. Take some time out, chill out, eat food. It's something, but
it's
be
good
sure
food.
it's a professional setting. Meaning, if you know you have clients that are very difficult, because you would always meet them, you talk to somebody about it so they understand the situation on ground. Don't just do things out of your way because
And please, training is important. I think that when I was in that field, I realized how much that wasn't taken seriously. Training is very important in that field. Please get the right certification, get the right experiences.
That would help.
Because that's what gets people into the trouble. When you don't, like some people, you can't carry clients by yourself. Okay? Yeah. You cannot. You can't.
You're gonna break your back.
Or rather, there's some clients, it's not all of them. There's some that you can't. Like, there are those ones that it must be 2 people to carry. And you may be doing it from the kindness of your heart. Oh, let me just quickly help this man go and pee or something. And then that's where, please get the right trainings for your own safety.
And you're always able to talk to your supervisor. They've worked this job. I mean, I suppose they've worked the job too.
Yeah, they have
like
more experience.
So they understand when you say something. Don't think you're complaining.
Yes.
You're just saying it for the betterness of your job.
Please talk more so that they know that you talk, not that something will happen. They say she not
Exactly.
Speak out.
Take all the notes, write everything down.
And always record to cover your ass. Always always make reports, like not physically record, but like note things down, like maybe your client didn't want to do this, or your client said that. Exactly. You should always have a notepad in your pocket that you can like make notes to cover your ass.
Yeah. Please, there's dignity in labor, right? There is dignity in labor. Whatever your PSW, DSW, nurse, there is dignity. You're not killing anybody. You're not robbing anybody. You're not stealing from people. You're doing it from the joy. It's from your heart. You're using your whole soul, body, and spirit to do it. You should be proud of it.
Be proud of it. Right? It's a job too.
Even if it's not something you want to do, still yet there is dignity in labor because it's paying the bills regardless of it. So either you hate it or you don't hate it. This start coming through for you. So pick a hustle, pick a side, and I think I've done with my advising. If I see another report online that people are doing cookery in their business, I will come and find you.
Come and say she's officially Department of PSW Corrections.
Police of PSW Correction.
I love it.
Yeah, I'll gonna find you.
See this collaboration.
Case closed, guys. Till we come here with next time, I'm Kobe.
And I'm Chrisabel.
And I'm Esther. Kisses.
Yes. Guys, don't forget to please subscribe and follow us on Instagram at Pagesix Podcast.
And like the video. You're just watching and go like it.
Comment.
Follow us, please.
Subscribe, okay? Alrighty. Peace out.